Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's get this on. This is the activity that really got my channel going, and that is pocket change. And I think it's my favorite part of doing videos for the channel is to save up, it's to show pocket change, point blank and simple. That's it. Find things I find on the floor, on the street, and that's what I really like doing, and it's what gets me going. So, without further ado, this is the I saved up a lot of change this week. I asked for $2 from the post office lady. She gave me, so I know there's one piece of change in here that's from my local post office. Then we got some from the utility office and Home Depot and Walmart. So I got a bunch of change from different places. So I guess one of the things that makes making videos like this, I'm not going to say like extremely difficult, but more difficult is people aren't using cash anymore. And so I make it a point to use cash, right? So I can get change. So that's what we have. So let's take this out. Let's see what we got. Let's divide it. If I see anything interesting, like of course, this is from the post office. Let me go a little further out. Let's get the pennies, quarters, nickels, quarters, dimes. So this is probably, I've had the last set of videos we did was from my wife's piggy bank, and that was really, really, I don't want to ruin it, but you should have watched it by now. If you're new, then oh, that's a nice one. If you're new, please subscribe. Please watch all my other videos. I don't know what else to say besides that. So, in the piggy bank one from last week, we found. Oh, look at that! I can see it right there. Look at that! Look at that! We got a week. Let me tell you, every video is a banger, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the area that I'm in. I don't know if it's like a lot of old people out here or something. Okay, I'm getting denominations mixed up, but that's awesome. So so the piggy bank one, I found. My wife had what is it called? A proof nickel. Can you believe that? A proof nickel. A proof nickel, man. That was unbelievable. That was unbelievable. Adrian. Yep, a proof nickel, man. That was something. So, and I think so. Anyway, so I get lucky. I found I know we're talking about pocket change searches, but I've had some really, really great searches. The other day, in the dime roll search, from Coin Exchange, each roll had a 1916. One was an S, and the other one was I was unable to determine what it was, but it doesn't really matter. They're both two 1916s, and the one that was the S, the one that was legible, mint mark, was in like fine condition. So that was like a $20 coin, and what I know I paid about $50 or $60 for that tube. So that was a great opening. On the quarter roll that I opened, I found a tremendous D over D. That D over D in that quarter roll was incredible. And the penny, I forgot, they're not rolls, but anyway, in the penny searches that I did, seeing what I do is I'll put these dark ones, and I'll put those there. I'll put these dark ones last. So I try to put the dark ones last, so anything that looks old. So at the end of the at the end of the video, it's kind of cooler if that's possible with pocket change. So with the penny rolls that I opened, you can see the video. What did I find? I know I found something pretty crazy, and I was just thinking about it. I know I found a couple wheat pennies, and that's another quarter. I know I found a couple wheat pennies, but there was something really kind of special. Oh, it was a wheat. I had a wheat cent roll, and from 1919, they were all 1919 S's. Whoever this person, I guess that's what people do is, right, when they got so much change that they that they put everything into years, and then even mint marks. Imagine that. Imagine having like zillions and zillions of pennies and just putting them into by year, and then having rows and rows of every single year, and then putting the years into mint marks, and having rows and rows of mint marks. So anyway, so I guess this person had a 1917 S's, and 1917 S's, and I picked the roll up and I had it, and I never searched through it. That video is bananas. You have to, if you haven't seen that video, if I remember correctly, there were like seven errors or 5 errors, but really like super errors, man. One of them, part of the face from Lincoln was like destroyed, and I call it the Terminator, the T1000 Lincoln. Oh, and there were a bunch of lamination errors. It was really a ridiculous video. Great, tremendous video. So if you haven't seen that, you have to check it out, and you have to look at the long versions, right? So what I do is, and I'm gonna do it. Well, I hope I do it today. The only way I won't break up the change is if there's nothing good. So I already have there's already a wheat there. So, but what I do basically is I break it up like I just did right now, right? And depending on how much of any denomination is whether I have to break the video up or not. And I shouldn't have to today because we're making good time, believe it or not. 10-minute, to start the 10-minute mark is good for, we had a bunch of change. So we're gonna, and then I'll make other videos based on breaking up the change. So we're gonna leave the quarters for last. We're gonna do the pennies. I think second to last. Dimes. We got a bunch of dimes. And then we got nickels. All right, so we're gonna start off with the nickels, and then I'm gonna take it from there. See if we find anything good. What we're looking for is, anything that's interesting. We're looking for errors. We're looking for, almost uncirculated. We're looking for obviously older. All right, so this is where so what I do is I zoom in to the point where I hold it, and let me see. I think I'm going a little, just a little. I don't want to go too far. How's that? That looks good. So and I don't have, since we're doing different change, um, I don't have a mat to look at every single, if there's a red newer key date or anything like that. And I keep my loop. This is the one I use. For some reason, this one is the best one. I've been using it for years, and I'd probably have to get another one if I lost it. I don't know. I have to see what's the magnification on this. I thought it was 10, but it might be actually higher because it really works great. But that's the loop that oh, look at that. It's a loop inside of a loop. I didn't even realize that. See that? It's a loop inside of the loop. Or do you just turn that around? Does that increase and decrease the magnification like a, what's that called? Like a microscope. I don't know. I'm not gonna screw around with it now, but that's what I use, and I've been using it for years. And okay, so we're doing nickels. All right. If I find anything, so even if something's really, like if there's a really, really beauty, I'll put it to the side. But at this point, I have so many really nice nickels, and I probably won't. It would have to be a stunner for me to put it to the side. If I see something, or I think I see something, I guess is a better way of putting it, I just take the loop off. And so, we want to see like real significant errors, doubling, lamination errors. Now look, you can see, like, you see the, has like a bowl shape to it. What year is this? 85. Let me see if we have another to see if I'm right. They all have, I never noticed that about the older nickels. You see they have that, like, that bowl shape. What year is this? 83. 83p. But that's kind of weird, you see? Because the newer nickels, they're flat. You see around the edge, how flat it is going towards the edge? And look at these. It's like bowlish. Never noticed that before. And that's the other thing I like about doing this, is that this one is really, really pronounced. Super Bowl. Super Bowl. That's funny. All right, we'll look at another one just for clicks and giggles. And the 88. Let's see. See, not bowlish. And that's funny that there was two of them that were bowlish over there. This one's not bowlish. This one's normal. This one's not. It's just the one. This can't be it. This one doesn't look too bad. It must be this one then. Maybe it was from the angle. All right, whatever. Moving on. Moving on. Quickly check out the mint marks. Like some corrosion, right? So it'd be great if I could do this like every week, keep 20, 30 bucks in my pocket, and throughout the week, try to get as much change as possible. And then put them in, I keep it in that little jewelry box. And then to do a quick little video. That's a bright one, huh? I know what a proof is now, but this is like almost uncirculated. See, I'll put that one to the side. That's 89p. Yeah, see, you can see that rim, both sides. Monticello. That's a nice 2001. That's a really nice 2001. 2001, 23 years old. That's a super 2001. Wow. Am I tripping, or is the weight different? I like to, I do keep a scale nearby. Sometimes I feel like I could feel weight differences. Let me see. All right. So which is the one? Now this one, for some reason, wow, does this feel heavy? Is that the one? That's not the one. I don't know. Let's see. 496. Same exact thing, man. I'm imagining things. All right. Well, that's why I keep the scale there. All right. Take all the imagination out of it. But still a very nice. Very, very nice. This is like almost uncirculated, which is pretty wild for a 23-year-old coin coming out of that was, from a store. Oh, that's a beauty too. So I put the it has the ring of the ender. That's a beauty, huh? So I'm going to keep the zoom in a little bit more, because I'm using the camera to look at the coin, and the less focused it is, and it doesn't make sense, right? It's more difficult for me to see. Corrosion. It's the second one we had with corrosion on that, right by the date there. $1954. Nice older nickel. No mint mark. All right, hold on to that. $1970. D. Look at that. S. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna put that to the side. We're gonna come back to that, because I only have a few more nickels. So let's clear this out. P. So there's first of all, I don't know if I've ever found an S nickel before. That's number one. And well, that's number one. So, well, we'll take it from there. 2003 P. So we got P's. I think that's the only mint mark that we found, right? I don't think we found any D's. (2003). All right. Now I'm gonna see if I could. I don't know if I could zoom in on this or not. Let's see. I mean, I know I could zoom in on it. I don't know if I need to pick it up for it to be clear. Yeah. Damn it. Okay. I'm trying to. All right. So first of all, first of all, let me look up a 19. Yeah, you look at it. A 1970 S. Because I have never. I don't know. I've never seen one. 1970 S nickel, and this one comes up right away. It says nickel era, but we're not gonna look at that right now. All right. I mean, I'd like to see an example too. You know, because there's something about that mint mark that is really, 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 really weird. All right. Okay. I wish it was a clearer picture. I guess they're not doing it for me, right? All right. Hey, two rolls of 1970 S, $80. So not an expensive nickel, not by a long shot. Okay, and I got the S up there. Now that's what it should look like. And of course, what I want to see is if this is a repunch error, which of course I can't friggin' tell. It's hard to hold to have such a high zoom on. All right. Well, anyway, we found an S, and I don't know if it's. It almost looked like a D. And it looks like what's up there. I'll hold on to it. It's not. It doesn't seem like it's worth anything, but it was worth. It was cool to look at, and I never found an S, and it doesn't look like they're worth much. And it's funny because everything's like $1. You know what I mean on eBay. Yeah, 1970 S. It's $1 with free shipping. How does this S look on this one? The cheapest one. That was a more expensive one. Yeah, it's a weird. No one buys them. But I'll put it to the side. It's a good giveaway coin. All right. So next we're doing the dimes. So nothing earth shattering so far. Oh, like have my little music going on in the background. It's relaxing. Okay, how far? All right, we need to get the zoom going up there, especially on the dimes. So I also started. Look at that D. Look how big that D looks. Weird. There's a little. There is a little chip on the inside of the D. Small, tiny chip. I don't know if you can see it or not. See how close I can get. That's the problem. It even looks doubled there from that lighting. I put it to the side. You see how raised it is compared to the letters. It looks fine, but compared to the numbers, it's like I wonder if it's a repunch, right? Because the numbers, the date looks so light, and then that D is like boom. All right, I'll put it to the side. I mean, not a big deal. So I have. I don't collect many things. I collect some things. Like I collect penny black stamps. I mean, I haven't bought anything in a while because things are just so tough, man. I don't know how are things for you. How's your financial situation? Are you doing good? I hope you are. If you are, God bless you. And if you're not, stick in there. We'll get through this. But things have been a little tough for me, and which interestingly enough, it's given me more time to do the videos. So that kind of coincided tremendously. And when I was busy with my home business, I really didn't have the time to do videos like this. Okay, so the D is just, I guess it's because the dime is small that it just looks exaggerated. Is the word I'm looking for. And I'll still keep that one to the side for a minute just to make sure it's not doubled or anything. The other dime. So, and I guess that's one of the reasons why I never really got into making YouTube videos before. Like, I mean, I did some, BS ones, but I never really, like I'm doing now. I do videos every day. I never noticed that at the bottom of the plants, the flowers, that one of them is so pointy on the right. And both pointy. So I can see one of the reasons why people don't get into doing, into whatever content creation, like on a serious note, is because there's so many little skills that, and so many little, like, even like I had to pick up this microphone that I'm using, and that's just an extra expense. And you have to plug it in, and I mean, it sounds like nothing, but I mean, if you have a busy life, this is just not, you're just pulling out your phone maybe and you're doing a video here and there. But you know when you start to put more time into it, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna, you know, you don't want to waste your you. I want to, and I'm assuming anyone else who's, you know, putting their time into making videos, you want it to be the best product, you know, that you can produce. And you know, especially like, look, this is it's over a half hour, right? You know, if I don't use the mic, then the sound quality isn't that hot. And, you know, it would just affect the experience, you know. And when, even when and then I listen to my own videos, you know, and I listen to my own videos, and I hate to say it, you know, I'm not trying to be vain or anything, but I like watching my videos. They're pretty interesting, and I like critiquing my own um, content. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's get this into. We're gonna start with we're doing the pennies now, obviously. So I was talking about the economy. That's that Smash Show on the corner. Yeah, I've seen that it's very similar hit like this to another penny. Very, very similar. Almost identical. Must be something that happens in the minting, or in, you know, or in the rolling process, you know, when they put them in rolls or something, because I've seen the same exact type of mark, hit, damage, whatever you want to call it. So, right, when one door closes, a window opens. Just, you know, don't jump out of it. And so the slowing down of my home business allowed me to make. Wow, that's a sweet one. That's a sweet one. Huh. Let me see. I don't think so. Well, let's find out. I'm not going to put it under the camera. I'm just going to do a real quick weight check. Right. 250 is what they weigh typically. 249, even less. So there's a beauty, though. I will put that to the side. And it's been an interesting process for me. And I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos that, you know, since working at home, I don't have much interaction with the public anymore. And responding to comments and things like that. Is a welcome change. Let's just put it like that. Not all the comments are nice. Some people are just not nice, and that's okay too. But for the most part, the majority of comments that are left are positive. And it's been a very healthy and positive experience for me. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for to all my subscribers. Wow, does that 8 look tiny whiny, huh? Is that weird? Look at that. Is that normal? I wish I had another 819. I'm gonna leave it there for a minute. See, okay, so like, look at this 8. It has an 8 on it. It's the same size as the 0. It's funny how certain things just jump me. Come on. That 8 looks super small. Let me just look that up real quick. See if I can put it into. Yeah, you look at it. Now I'm looking at it. It doesn't look small to me anymore. Isn't that weird? All right. 1989. Penny. Penny. No mint mark. It doesn't have a mint mark, so I might just put it all in there. Go lowest first. Somebody has a really nice repunched D on beautiful condition. Interesting. For auction, it's at 50 cents. I don't know what the shipping is. No mint mark. It's kind of weird. They go to, in good condition. They go. Is this a? I don't, as usually pennies you see for a dollar, 50 cents or something like that. For some reason, this penny is at like $5. I don't understand. I mean, did something happen to inflation like the last since yesterday? All right, so I have one up. This guy's pictures stink. Let me just find a better picture. All right, here goes a better picture. All right, the 8 goes from the top of the 9. It does look. It does even. It's about the size of the 1. I pick up the right one. It's about the size of the 1. Let me see if I can. Man, that 8 looks. Something's wrong with that 8, man. Don't tell me that's a normal 8. Am I tripping out here? All right, I'm gonna show. Look at this 8. I'm gonna show you the 8 that I have up. The 1989 I have up on the screen. All right. Do I need my better glasses on or something? What's going on over here? I do keep a more powerful set of glasses around. Where are they though? There they are. It's like wearing whatever binoculars. All right, where's the one we were just looking at? You get out of here. Sick of you looking at that penny already. All right, that's a nice view. All right. Maybe it does look small. Anyway, you look at it. You tell me what you think. It goes. It's about the size of the 1. About the size of the 1. Okay, whatever, man. I'm making a way too big of a deal over it. But boy, does that 8 look. I'm putting it to the side. It does. It's free to put it to the side. What's this one here? All right. I don't want to mix. I don't want to commingle the change. All right. That's a little too close. Let's go back to 4-ish. $20.23. That's nice. What's that on the left? Little dirt mark. Did they put mint marks on 2023s? I don't remember. That's a little too loud. Oh, is this our first copper? I was like, oh, this feels heavy. That rim is, whoa, super deep. Super deep rim. I'll see. I'll keep this. And beautiful. I mean, beautiful, stunning condition. That's a beauty, man. That is a beauty. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna keep it, but I also want like to compare it to uh, another wheat. Excuse me, copper. If we find one, 13. I don't think we found another copper. Did we? If I did, it slipped. It slipped through. No, no. That's our first copper. Wow, that's really, really that. Yeah. What year is this? See how thin? Look how thin. Look, just to show. Look how thin that rim is, and that might be just on all new pennies, which is why I'm waiting for another copper to come out. But compare that. Okay, okay. Is that something else? What do you think? Well, we gotta find another penny, obviously. Oh, okay. No, it's off. Okay, it's off. Look at the top and look at the bottom. Oh, we found an error. We found it, and it's a beauty. It's a beauty. I'm looking at it like my brain's not processing. I didn't have my coffee this morning. I'm trying to hold off because I'll drink too much coffee. If I start drinking it at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm drinking like 2 pots by midnight, and forget about it. I'm bouncing off the wall like a rubber ball. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at okay. So you had to have noticed already. Look at the top. It's off. It's off center. We found a friggin' error, man, and a dope one. Wow. Okay, so that's the find of the video so far, and what a great find. I think the rest. See, what I did was look. I put the dark pennies. That's why we haven't found any um, coppers because I put the dark ones later, so we would have the best for last type of a deal. Okay, this isn't copper. It's just a really, really. Hmm. Interesting looking. Look up there by United States. Look between the D and the S. I'm gonna look at it under the loop right now. But you see that, right? Up here? All right, let's see if that's anything from. Yes, sir. 2 in a row, baby. 2 in a row. Die chip, whatever you want to call it. That's unbelievable, man. That's unbelievable. Let me see how close I can get. It's a extra piece of metal, whatever. Die chip. Yeah. It's not staining or anything. It's actually the metal, and I'm not going to clean it because no one likes clean coins. All right, 2 errors back to back. In 1972. Oh, you can see the rim also on this. So I guess the older pennies. What does this weigh? They should. I think they weigh 3.1 ish. Yeah, 3.08 is the pennies. This is so weird, man. All right, but we could. What's nice is that we could compare that the other one. The wow. That's so obviously off centered. That's crazy. Here, if you want to look at the pennies, the rims, just for a comparison. The bottom part's just huge, and the top part is small. Wow, great. Okay, so we're getting some copper at least. 61. Some corrosion. See, the L is missing the lower part there, right? I mean, it's just jumping out. Oh no, it's not. It's the lighting. See, after a while, everything starts looking like an error. Kind of funny. But let me tell you, the condition of that 81 is something else too, huh? That's the find of the day so far. As what's his name? Rockuso. I like that guy. He does the digging for marbles and arrowheads. 75. Interesting that has corrosion. Must just be dirt, right? Because it's, well, not really. Copper corrodes. What's this? What the F? What the? Well, I see the line go through it. Oh, I see. What a weird something. I mean, it's bright, so I doubt it's a mint error, but I mean, it got smashed. It's interesting though. I mean, I keep all coppers, so that's an interesting one. Just, I wish I would have did the pennies last now. Oh, that's a beauty, huh? Of course, you see the rim on the right? I don't know what's the deal is with all these pennies, and these are all pocket change. It's a beauty. It's a beauty for a 79. You can just feel the weight difference when you, 3.1. Yeah, on the right, it looks like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Edge error. Edge error. 100% edge error. So far we got a bunch of errors and whatever the other one is. That's crazy. 88. Interesting darkness. Yeah, boy, we got the Lincoln. I wanted it to be last. There's one more penny. But what a beauty. 47. Oh man, what a great. I'm just saying, you got to admit, I got the best luck when it comes to pocket. Wow, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, 89. Still wait on this one. 248. I mean, it's probably just damage, but it's just interesting where the damage is and the fact that The rim is also very smooth in that area. It's probably a mint error. Because every place sells. Look how normal the rim is on the right, and then the left it's gone right at the same point at where the where that little strike is. I won't even hold on to that. Nobody's gonna say, yeah, that's an error. Is $1 million. No one's gonna give me. All right, we're doing the quarters. All right, obviously we'd love to find a W. Oh, New York 2001. I don't know what the specific errors are, but we're just, if anything jumps out, we will. You see that with the R, right? I guess my oh no, it's just damage. It's just damage. It's just damage. Quarters are heavy. D. Yeah, I mean, if you've seen something, just put it in the comments. Yeah, I saw something at this time, and the shiny one, huh? The pennies, man, the pennies. The pennies came through again today. Pennies, 1980. Look at that P. Well, I'm already happy with our finds, so this video's been another good one. And I don't use the mat, and I don't know. Oh wow, look how super dull, super duper dull. Almost like a missing clad. I mean, just I don't know if you could tell even next to the other one. But I did notice there are some. Yeah, it's just super duper dull. That's weird. It's super dull. Probably doesn't add nothing to its value, but Ellis Island. I don't know if I've ever seen this one before. Okay. Yeah, you could they feel so cheap. Yuck. That's gross. You know what? I don't even know what the hell that shit is. I'm throwing it in the garbage. I should have threw that out before. Like, oh wow, look at that. Why is it so smooth? Is that the way it's supposed to look? Huh. That's odd. That's the 2007 Wyoming quarter. 2007. Huh. Just want to look at the back, Is that's so crazy, man. So there's what's the error? The error is there's an error on this one, not on ours, but on the double die break on the back. Let's look at the horse tail. But doesn't that? I've never seen this before. I mean, I'll never forget it. And it looks so dull, like excuse me, worn. But it's obviously not a worn. It's the D. Never seen it before. People are paying $1.29 for this corner all day long. Okay. It's a quarter that's worth $1. All right, put it to the side. Those pennies, huh? I'm still thinking about them. That's really